What's up, midlife rollers community? You guys had a few questions for me, so here it goes. Let's go. So first question, tell us where and how long you have been training. Okay, so I started Jiu-Jitsu 2012 and I started in this place called Gaijin Academia de Jiu-Jitsu. It was in Spain, in Fuengirola. That was my first gym. And my first coaches was Jasse Junkari and Marek Kostecko. They are Demi and Maya's black belts. And that's where I started my journey. I got my blue belt there. And after my blue belt, I came to train with Santeri Lilius here in Torremolinos in Spain. Santeri is two-time ADCC European champion last year, actually 2 previous years. So amazing guy, and I have been training with him since 2000, I think 2014 or 2015 maybe. So almost 10 years. So I got my purple belt here, brown belt here, and then my black belt here about like 1.5 years ago. And question number 2, what made you start your journey in Jiu-Jitsu? So basically, I have been always a fighter. When I was younger, I did a lot of wrestling, but I stopped wrestling when I was like 15 years old. And I always dream about going back to martial arts. And when I stopped my journey with wrestling, unfortunately, because we were moving a lot with my mom, so I needed to stop it. It was not my decision. But eventually what threw me starting Jiu-Jitsu was I wanted to make sure that I can defend myself and my loved ones. So I think that was the most, still the main reason. And Jiu-Jitsu, because I thought it would be a little bit easier for me because I have been doing wrestling before. And actually that was true, because when I started to do Jiu-Jitsu, it kind of felt me a little bit like easier. No, a little bit easier because I have been doing wrestling, so I had a little bit the directions. But the short answer is I wanted to make sure that I can defend myself and my loved ones. So that's the reason why I still started Jiu-Jitsu. And why do you continue to train? This is a great question. And I think there's many reasons. But let's say, for example, let's analyze this a little bit. Now, first of all, why I continue to train is because there is nothing that beats the feeling of Jiu-Jitsu, and especially when you after the training. And actually, I'm answering your questions now after the training. So we have gym closed today. We have only open mat at 6. It's now like 1:30. But I did extra training, like a sparring training with few of my training partners. We were rolling 1.5 hours. So it was pretty cool. But the reason why I continue to train is because nothing beats the feeling after Jiu-Jitsu training. And also when you do Jiu-Jitsu, you are constantly making yourself a better version of yourself. So every time when you train Jiu-Jitsu, you are making yourself slightly better version, the man who you are. So I'm also hooked in that feeling that I'm basically making myself better version. And also, like the reason number 2 is because when you have done Jiu-Jitsu long enough, it's almost impossible to stop anymore, because nothing compares to that feeling after the training. So if you don't have that, you miss that so lot that you just need to keep training. And I will keep training, forever. But of course, guys, when we get older, we need to be a little bit smarter how we train. So we can still train a lot, and we can train hard, but we need to be like smart. Let's say, for example, stretching and all kind of that stuff. It just needs to be part of your routine, and I do like 30 minutes of stretching, minimum active stretching a day. So because we want to stay on the mats, and that's gonna help us do that. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for your support, Midlife Rollers community. All the best, guys. Go train, keep smiling, and remember, Jiu-Jitsu never dies, baby. Boom. Woo.